So today, y'all, here gonna be reacting to the Michael Jordan comparisons need to stop by the man Uncut Hoops. Now, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't know why the media and analysts, always compare people to Michael Jordan, bro. Y'all always try to make something relevant between somebody and Michael Jordan. They know Michael Jordan is the most relevant person in NBA basketball and probably will forever be, to be honest. But like, bro, y'all always try to start up a conversation, always try to make views, all this, bro. Stop doing it. It's just not a good look on y'all. But hey, let's get right into this reaction though.
They have all compared you to the next coming of Michael Jordan.
Man.
And I'm sorry, he reminds me of Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Watching Anthony Edwards gave me flashbacks of MJ in Game 1 of the 1992 NBA Finals.
AntMan, at 22 years old, is on pace to become Michael Jordan.
Mike Conley said, yeah, he looks like MJ to me.
AntMan's the man?
Yeah, we're witnessing right now the 88 version of Michael Jordan.
I don't think so.
What is this guy Kendrick Perkins even talk? What are you saying, bruh? Bro, Michael Jordan, right when he came to the league, was already dropping superstar numbers. Like, he was already dropping MVP caliber numbers right when he got into the league, bro. AntMan right into the league, he wasn't even doing that. He was a good player, don't get me wrong. He was still developing, still getting his game to where it is now, but bro, come on, bro. What? Stop with the delusional takes, bro.
America, please stop the Michael Jordan stuff. This guy's had one good playoff run, and he's a
35 points per game, 54% field goal, 84. Like, bro, AntMan was not doing this. Like, what? Bro, why is that a comparison? People, bro, Kendrick Perkins is, bro, Kendrick Big Fat Beluga Whale Perkins, bro. You are one of the worst. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. He didn't even deserve to be in the NBA. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Shut up, gang.
I think he's gonna be a great player. He's a really nice kid. We root for him. We want him to be.
Is he close?
No, hell no.
When it comes to the NBA in various eras, one thing fans, the media, especially the commissioner always wants is a face of the NBA and an ambassador for the league. And one thing they've been obsessed with in the 2020s is finding the next it guy, the next quote-unquote Michael Jordan, to carry the torch on from the LeBron, Durant, Curry era into the 2030s.
Giannis is the guy where if he became a deadly three-point shooter, he could replace Jordan one day as the greatest player who ever lived. I mean, he's that great. He's only 24.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is looking like 98 Jordan.
He has a very similar game to young Michael, except with a far better outside shot.
This may sound crazy, but Kawhi Leonard reminds me of Michael Jordan.
And he said he's
why does every player have to be compared to Michael? I get it, bro. He's the greatest player of all time, but damn, can he not be the next Kawhi Leonard? Can Anthony Edwards not be the next Anthony Edwards? Can Giannis not be the next Giannis? Like, damn, bro. Boy. Oh, my God.
prospect in college, he believes, since Michael Jordan.
And I watch him and I'm like, oh, this mid-range game, the fall away stuff, it's like the trash talking. Yeah, it's like Dominique or Michael, but it feels more Michael than Dominique.
For the better part of the past 20 years, the NBA media, they've been built off three things: comparing players to Jordan, debating Jordan's legacy, and of course, searching out for the next MJ. And it doesn't matter your playstyle, position, or height. If you resemble Jordan any way imaginable, you'll be compared to Jordan, dubbed as the next Jordan, or at the very least, be called Jordan-esque.
Right.
Just one word: Jordan-esque.
Now, Ja Morant, when you talk about his ceiling for as his career, is Jordan-esque. And I'm going to tell you why.
Shut up, man.
And I can give you the highlight play whenever I want to give you the highlight play when I fly in this air like MJ.
His style, the athleticism, some of the moves that he puts forth, his explosiveness, etc., etc. It's Jordan-esque.
Like, gang, bro. Like, oh my God. Like, they do not let go of the Jordan narrative at all whatsoever, bro. Like, y'all can't find nothing new to talk about besides Michael Jordan? Is this guy really? That shows you, bro. his impact on the game, what he's done to the game, and the fact that people still talking about him to this day is crazy, bruh.
They'll shoehorn quite literally anybody into that next Jordan role. And ask yourself the question, why are they so desperate for the next Jordan? That's because MJ in his era, his time period, transcended the entire game and took the league global.
Right.
The idea it's possible to have a next Jordan, that's a pipe dream that will never happen. As looking at the requirements to face the NBA, Michael Jordan checked every box 3 times over. Exciting playstyle, massive check. Two-way player, check. His teams were dominant, won championships, big time check. He was clutch, absolutely. He was marketable, of course.
Set your VCRs now, because once he goes, that's the only thing you're going to have is the memories and all the plays, all the joy that he gave us, because there won't be another one.
Shit, there won't never be another one, bruh. Y'all's not gonna get no 38 million views on live. Y'all never gonna get that again, NBA. Never, especially with all these power rating sites and all that. You is never gonna get the amount of revenue they got or media talked about ever again without this guy. And now the fact that he's coming back to Clutch Sports, it might put y'all back on the map a little bit again, but it ain't gonna do like how we did when he was in the league. I'll tell you that much.
For basketball in the late 90s, early 2000s, and even the post-Jordan era, what they were always searching for was the next MJ.
Right.
And looking at Jordan was actively playing, guys like Grant Hill, Penny, T-Mac, Vince, and of course Kobe were all dubbed the next Jordan, or at least Jordan Light. The NBA right now in the mid-2020s is in a very similar spot to the late 90s and early 2000s. As someone like Jordan's kind of fading away, going to the background, and the new era of players finally emerging in a definitive face for the NBA. And for this era, who's the media picked to be MJ 2.0? That, of course, is Anthony Edwards.
And I'm sorry, he reminds me of Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
You said that he has a chance to be the next Michael Jordan. So what do you think AntMan needs to do to get to that level to be the next Michael Jordan?
Watching Anthony Edwards gave me flashbacks of MJ in Game 1 of the 1992 NBA Finals.
Man, I'm gonna be realistically, bruh. I don't feel like AntMan's game has developed enough to even be the next Michael Jordan. Like, I feel like, one, he needs to get like a mid-range. Like, I'm not saying he don't got a mid-range, but like, he has to shoot more mid-ranges. He like get to his spots better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially like during this playoffs. I know the Thunder was a #1 defensive team. Don't get me wrong. I know he probably was struggling to get to his spots, but like, he wasn't performing like, you know what I'm saying, how I expected and how even probably the rest of the world expected, to be honest, bro. I expected him to even do a lot better than he did. Now, did I think he was going to go out there and drop MJ numbers? Nah, but I thought he was at least going to drop maybe 25 a game, probably consistently. But at like the Wolves, though, like they're like, once they are like losing, I feel like it's hard for them to like come like back up, especially like Minnesota is not a good like team closing out, to be honest. They're just not that good closing out, especially in the fourth quarter, bro. They struggle doing that all the time. I'm gonna be real, bro. And Anthony Edwards too, bro. A lot of the series he was not shooting enough. I know he said he was trying to make the right play and all that, but like, bro, sometimes, bro, you have to shoot more, bro. You just gonna have to shoot more regardless, bro. You the franchise player, you the superstar player of the team. You're gonna just have to shoot more, bro, regardless, bro. Your team literally needs you to work, bro. You gotta work these guys, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Score through the double team. You know, he gotta get used to like that double team shit too, bro. Bro, there's a lot of shit he gotta develop, but he could end up being a great player, 100% though.
AntMan, at 22 years old, is on pace to become Michael Jordan.
What are you seeing from Anthony Edwards?
I'm seeing everything. I'm seeing the 89 version of Michael Jordan.
He's delusional.
Being labeled the next Jordan, the next MJ, in a lot of ways is a compliment. It means you made it, it validates your career. As a player, you're a bona fide superstar. But in other ways, it's a big time curse. As when you get called the next Jordan Mike 2.0, that cloud of being MJ hovers above you your entire career. And looking at Perkins in that clip, he said Edwards last year was 89 Michael Jordan. That right there, what Perkins is doing is setting Edwards up for undue slander. As the 89 Jordan standards, I mean, it's an impossible standard nobody can reach. Michael Jordan, 1989, 35 points per game, 8 assists, 7 boards, 2.5 steals, 51% shooting. As a 6th seed made the Eastern Conference Finals, had the most 30-point, 10-assist games in playoff history, scored 40-plus points 7 times, and versus the Cavs and Pistons, had crucial game winners.
Like, bro, you can't, dude.
Sellers has Jordan. Jordan with 2 seconds to go, puts it up and scores at the buzzer. On him, one-on-one. 5 seconds to go. Jordan off the glass. Yes!
I'm seeing the 89 version of Michael Jordan.
89 Michael Jordan was literally peak Michael. That was peak Michael Jordan dang near. His defense was the best probably around that time, and his offense, oh my god, it was just killer, bruh. And yeah, Anthony Edwards is a good defender. Was he defending as good as Mike? No. Was he? Michael Jordan was a crazy scorer. Was Anthony Edwards putting out? No, he was not dropping points like Mike. Now he can, and he has the potential to, but does he every single? No, heck no.
Are you retarded? For someone like Kendrick Perkins, obviously not the sharpest pen in the drawer. When he compares Edwards to Jordan, what he's doing unknowingly is setting Edwards up for tons of slander, as well as criticism.
Right.
As looking at Edwards' numbers last year, being 20 years old, making the West Finals, he played fantastic out of his mind.
Still good numbers.
For standards, age 22 standards, he exceeded everything. For 89 Jordan standards, he obviously did. But again, who would? What networks like ESPN and Fox Sports are doing to Edwards is sabotaging him from the jump by comparing him to Jordan.
They have all compared you to the next coming of Michael Jordan.
But I don't want to be compared to somebody of such caliber. I mean, I haven't did anything on his level yet.
That's what we've been saying, bro. You haven't even done nothing. He doesn't even have an MVP. He does what? He doesn't even have any of that yet. Why are we comparing that? It literally makes no sense. Bro just got in the league. Let him, you know what I'm saying? Win his chips, win his MVPs, get his first team All-NBAs, get his All-Stars, stack up his accolades first, and then we could talk about Cud. Man.
Thank you! For a cross-genre comparison looking at movies, it's like saying the latest new movie is The Godfather 2.0 or The Empire Strikes Back. When you say that, you mention those two movies, your expectations are sky high, you expect a 10 out of 10 movie. Now, say you go to the theater and watch that movie, it's a very solid movie, a 9.5 out of 10. That movie on its own is a great movie. Now, was it Empire Strikes Back, The Godfather? Of course not. Those movies are 10 out of 10 movies in their own stratosphere. The exact same thing for Michael Jordan comparisons. Yes, guys like Edwards, SGA, heck, even a Zion Ja Morant, they're very good players. Are they Michael Jordan?
Fuck no.
Not. Now, looking at Edwards once again more specifically, when he gets called Jordan 2.0, why those comparisons stick a lot more is one, him and MJ play the same position, roughly the same athletic build, and they have a bravado and swagger to their game that a lot of players simply don't have. Besides that, the comparisons, they kind of end right there. As looking at Ant's overall game, it's veered way off course from the Michael Jordan path.
Right, yeah, he doesn't, yeah, Anthony Edwards, yeah, he literally shoots a lot of threes, yeah. And I'm pretty sure he made the most threes this season, if I'm not mistaken, in 25, right? I'm pretty sure he made the most threes this season, bro. I feel like he has to low-key, he has to take smarter shots too. I feel like sometimes he just takes a three just to take the three. Not because it's a smart shot, because it's probably just because, you know what I'm saying, it's a 3-point shot, it's better than a 2. That's why I feel like sometimes he just takes the 3. But I feel like, bruh, if the 3 is not there, bruh, just get in the mid-range. You know what I'm saying? Drive to the... I feel like Anthony Edwards is best when he's aggressive and he drives to the bucket. He needs to do that more instead of shooting threes. I ain't saying don't shoot threes, but take better shots for yourself. Create better shots for yourself.
As Edwards this season took an astounding 811 threes, the most in the NBA.
OD.
Michael Jordan, his first 8 years, took 725 threes.
I gotta pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
Now look, Anthony Edwards as a player, he's a very good young player with tons of potential. Is he the next Jordan? No. The next Kobe? Also no. Could he be the next D Wade? If he's lucky, he could be. The entire next MJ debate it's totally lazy, lacks tons of context, and honestly tons of knowledge about Michael Jordan, the player. As comparing Edwards versus Jordan, Edwards even right now is way behind schedule. For Michael Jordan's entire playoff career, his lowest scoring playoff run was 29.3 points per game in 1985 as a rookie. Anthony Edwards in 4 playoff runs already has been below that mark 3 separate times. So right there, you're already lagging.
I don't think stats really play a whole play in the picture. Like, just because he's averaging 4 points less than him, I feel like that doesn't really, like, yeah, it's lower points per game, sure, and he's not doing as much as Jordan, but like, it all depends in the context of those 25 points. Like, yeah, you can be dropping 29 points per game, right? But if you losing, does that shit really matter? And then you dropping 25 points per game, but like, you leading your team, you putting your team in a position to go to the finals. Like, it's the worth of the points, not really like the points itself. You get what I'm saying?
Michael Jordan's playoff career played 37 series. His lowest
scoring not a bad thing,
26.6
though.
in 1997. Anthony Edwards in 8 career playoff series 4 times already has an under that mark. And here's the knockout punch. In Michael Jordan's entire playoff career, 6 times he scored under 20. Anthony Edwards in 42 games scored under 20 points 11 times.
I don't look at it like I struggled.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, see, you against that Thunder, Anthony Edwards, I will admit, you definitely struggled. Don't sit up here and talk about. It's like, I don't know. I was watching a lot of his post-game interviews too, and it seemed like the guy just like, I don't know. I feel like he just didn't care enough. Like, I could tell he cared, but like, it just wasn't enough to the point where like, it was like, oh, I'm gonna take my team. Like, bruh, I expected them to lose anyway, to be honest. But I don't know. I just thought he could have done a lot better.
Trying to be Jordan 2.0 is a bar so high, so unattainable, you shouldn't even bother doing it.
Right.
And look, for Anthony Edwards, no shade to him. This is more indictment on the NBA media having to push for the next Jordan. Anthony Edwards, a victim of circumstance, a victim of the media. So that right there is the end of the video. And like I said earlier, the odds...
for the most part, no, I do agree with this video though. I do agree with it. It makes perfect sense. I don't feel like what's it called, AntMan, you know what I'm saying, should be compared to Michael Jordan in any light or any form yet. We'll look back 10 years from now and we could see if bro's compared to Jordan, bro. I think he's been in the league for how long? 6 years, I think, right? Already? I forgot when he got drafted. But hey, hopefully y'all enjoyed today's video, bro. Tell me what y'all think about this. And yeah, I'm out of here, y'all.